All right, the midpoint formula. So let's consider a line segment whose endpoints are x1, y1, and x2, y2. The coordinates of the segment's midpoint are given right there. So we're going to take the average of our x's and the average of our y's. What's the midpoint? Halfway, the point that's in the middle. All right, so let's find the midpoint of the line segment with endpoints at 1, 2, and 7, negative 3.
Did that make you channel?
So what I'm going to do, we're looking for the midpoint. I'm going to label my ordered pairs.
Could you just do the whole thing the exact same way and then just divide it by 2 at the end?
You're talking about like the midpoint?
Yeah.
No, because that would be half of your distance. That's not the same as a midpoint. That distance tells you how far two things are apart, okay? Not what the actual middle point of it is.
I mean, if you divide it by 2, that wouldn't be...
So, well, I see what you're saying, but like if you have this here, okay? This distance might be 3, but the midpoint is going to be an ordered pair. So I would have to find my x and my y, okay?
An ordered pair.
So that's why it doesn't work that way. I see what you're trying to say. The midpoint is halfway between them, but I want to know where it's at, not how far is it. And the distance is the length it is. All right, so we're after midpoint. So we're going to use our midpoint formula.
Daylight saving time, am I right?
All right, so let's set up our skeleton.
Wait, what is that in the middle of the 2 equations?
That's a comma.
I'm sorry,
All right, so let's plug in our pieces. What's our x1?
1,
What's our x2?
7,
What's our y1? 2. What's our y2?
2.
Negative 3.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
All right, so remember when we're dealing with fractions, we work out the numerator and then put it over the denominator. So for the first one, what's 1 plus 7?
8.
And then I have over 2. I'll come back and work that in a minute. On the second one was 2 plus a negative 3.
Negative 1.
Okay. And then can I do anything else to either one of those fractions?
Reduce.
Yeah, what's 8 over 2?
4.
Can I reduce negative 1 over 2?
No.
So leave it as negative 1/2. And so there is our midpoint.